Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see the summary of The Complaint of Buckingham from A Mirror for Magistrates by Thomas Sackville. A Mirror for Magistrates was a very popular work during the Elizabethan age. Many poets have written their poems, and it is a compilation of all these poems, and the most important among them were William Baldwin, the moving spirit who was behind the poems, and George Ferrers, Thomas Challoner, Thomas Churchyard, and Thomas Sackville. And this particular poem, it was published in 1559, and it was written in the tradition of Boccaccio's The Fall of Famous Men. This book's intention was to be a mirror glass in which the magistrates, that is administrators, can see for themselves their precarious positions and how certain ends are uncertain. Fame and power are illusory. Tragedy can strike a man even when he is at the zenith of power and pelf. The Complaint of Buckingham is one of the stories in the Mirror, and this poem was written by Thomas Sackville. It was added in 1563, and here he recounts the fall of Henry Stafford, the Duke of Buckingham. He was Richard III's chief aide and counselor in Richard's ruthless rise to power. That is, he was very helpful to Richard III to rise in power, but soon they had a misunderstanding because Buckingham was not willing to give his consent to the killing of the sons of Edward IV, who were imprisoned in the Tower. And therefore the king decided that it is a time for him to put this Buckingham away from him. And Buckingham also understood Richard III's feelings, and he shifted his loyalty. And this led to an unsuccessful rebellion against the king, and he was forced to run away. And he went and took shelter under one person called as Humphrey Bannister. And why he went to Humphrey Bannister is he had really done him a lot during the time when he was in power. So he thought this Bannister will give him shelter, but Bannister betrayed him. And in Complaint of Buckingham, the Duke recounts the treachery of Richard and also of Bannister. The action is set in hell. The Duke of Buckingham narrates the treachery of Bannister to the narrator. After narrating his tragic story, he swoons. And when he recovers, he gives a stern warning to the other magistrates. The Duke of Buckingham has unburdened his heart with his complaint and lament, and he wants his peers and princes to learn an important lesson from his life. He says they must understand the treacherous nature of the world. Since his fall took place when he was wealthy, he warns other wealthy men not to hope much. And he says, don't let your wealth and power make you complacent. Let them remember the sad fate of Buckingham when they are in power, because that only will help them realize that anything can happen to anybody at any time. And it does not matter whether one person is a rich person or a poor person, or whether he is in a high position or in a low position. So long as fortune was in his side, Buckingham enjoyed both power and wealth. He was rich, powerful, and honorable, and he had no fear. And he did not even dream about having a downfall. Fortune is a fickle dame, says Henry. He says false fortune struck the Duke when he suspected it least. She suddenly turned the wheel of fortune, and he suffered a downfall. And he lost his power, honor, wealth, life, and everything. And when luck is on your side, the whole world may appear to be on your side. But when the fortune begins to frown, all your riches will prove of no use. Nothing can save you. No one can escape the onslaught of bad luck. Even kings and Caesars have to submit themselves to fortune and bear her scorn like the common folk. Buckingham's tragedy must make everyone aware that the bliss they enjoy is a baleful one. The higher you are, the more terrible and unbearable will be the fall. Buckingham's proximity to the king, his power, royal blood, and riches only made his fall all the more cruel and unbearable. This is a short summary of the poem. If you have anything more to add on to what I've said, please write it in the comment box. Hype the video, only then many can see the video. Like the video, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe and support. Thank you.